this is Arunava Chaudhuri and you are on my YouTube channel, Arunfoot. As you will all know, Mohun Bagan Super Giant won their ISL League Shield and defended their title on Sunday. And after that, Sanjiv Goenka, the principal owner of Mohun Bagan Super Giant, said once more, like he did last year, that now we want to compete and want to showcase ourselves in Asia. And last year itself, I thought, it's going to be difficult with the reform of the AFC competitions, with the AFC Champions League Elite, with the AFC Champions League 2, with the AFC Challenge League as a third tier, that as champions of the Indian Super League, as champions of India, you'll play ACL 2. And ACL 2 in the West Zone means that you'll face teams from, amongst other places, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Iran, other countries in the Middle East or in Central Asia. And if I look at the current possibilities in other leagues, it could be that a certain Al Nassr with a certain Cristiano Ronaldo could be the opponent of Mohun Bagan Super Giant. So in that context, is it realistic for Mr. Goenka to say, now it's about Asia? I honestly don't think so. I think that would be a 3 to 5 year project for a Mohun Bagan Super Giant to be competitive at Asian level, at ACL 2 level. And the question is, how much more money would he be willing to spend? Because if you look at what, for example, Al Nassr spends alone on Cristiano Ronaldo and what Mr. Goenka spends on Mohun Bagan Super Giant, it's day and night. And therefore, as I've said multiple times before, and I repeat myself again and again and again, and will say it again and again and again, maybe Mr. Goenka spends something to build a real club. Do not have this, I have a first team that's going to compete, but I don't care about anything around it. I think that is what Mohun Bagan Super Giant, that is what also Mohun Bagan Athletic Club need. Yes, you have the Maidan ground, you have the Maidan tent, but is that really state of the art of what infrastructure, even in an Indian context, a club needs to have? I think a club like Mohun Bagan should be having somewhere in or around Kolkata a facility with 3 or 4 grounds, a proper clubhouse, a science lab, everything that you need in a modern football club. And maybe down the road, think about having an own stadium. I think that would be a vision and even bigger legacy than anything else. If you think about it, Mr. Goenka, if you leave behind a stadium, that would be the biggest gift, not only to Mohun Bagan, but also to Indian football, because then others would look at what you've created and would hopefully try and do the same. That is what we need in Indian football. We do not need more spending in a first team. That is what we need. If we want better players to come through the system, if we want to offer them better facilities, we need to have that infrastructure. And that does not exist in Kolkata. It exists in other places across India. But Kolkata football is still very Maidan driven. And luckily, we had the 2017 FIFA Under-17 World Cup, and therefore you have those 2 practice grounds in Salt Lake, which is often used not only by Mohun Bagan, but also by their arch rivals East Bengal and Mohammedan Sporting, and even by the outstation teams. I think if you want to leave a legacy behind, besides winning trophies, I would think that if it is possible, if you could leave behind infrastructure that generations of footballers could train and play on, that would be the biggest gift. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree with me? Do you have maybe a different viewpoint, let me know as always in the comments below. And as always, like, share and subscribe to Arunfoot here on YouTube. Visit my other social medias. Visit arunfoot.com, and I'll be back very, very soon. Arunava Chaudhuri signing off. Bye for now.